to thank you for joining us and enjoy your time here. Thank you. Yeah, I am finished.
Yeah, okay. After that, we will have a message. We will have a message from the director, Miss Mr. Shahabuddin sir will share his thoughts and words of encouragement with all of us.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good
Thank
morning,
you,
sir.
Izan,
Yes, sir.
Abrar, and Ishal for that wonderful welcome and the introduction. So everyone might have received their report cards by this time, or some of you can expect it by today. So your report card is something that reflects your skills and talents that you have showcased from the start of this academic year, from June till November. So, whatever observations we had about each and every student of Hash Future School, the facilitators have given the feedbacks, and we have utilized the power of artificial intelligence technologies to analyze it in a better way. And we have also shared some kind of short-term goals, long-term goals, and we have also shared some kind of steps that need to be taken care of. So you can go through that report cards once the open house is over, and the parents can even discuss with the facilitators on that. So something I would like to say at this point is, whatever be the achievement of your child, whether it be small, whether it be something like scribbling on a piece of paper, if you are able to appreciate that right now at this age, maybe at the age of 7, they may be just scribbling in a paper, or they may be just drawing a star or something like that in a paper. If the parent is able to appreciate that at this age or at this point of time, rather than questioning the negativities or whatever they are missing, I can bet you, maybe after 20 years, or if you take the case of Hash Future School, maybe after another 10 years time, you'll be able to witness an amazing result. So that is what parents need to take care of. We need to find some time to understand what our children are doing. We need to try to understand them, what they think, what their viewpoints are, value that, and we need to, if you are able to appreciate that. So this picture just showcases a mother appreciating. It's not only the responsibility of a mother parent, it's the responsibility of both the parents. Unfortunately, I got only this illustration. So it's never ever think that it is just the responsibility of the mother parent to take care of the educational achievements or any other achievements of the student. It's the responsibility, it's the collective responsibility of both the parents, both father and mother, to take care of these kind of things. So if the father, when he comes back after a day's work, or if even if the mother is working, when they come back, find a quality time to sit with your wards, try to understand what they create, try to appreciate the little things. So once you start appreciating the little things, it will create a big result, maybe after years. So we need to turn the discussion at home to a positive affirmation. So most of the time what happens is like, the parents open their mouth to criticize their children. So the children feel that they are being criticized each and every time. Their points are not taken care of, they are not valued. So we need to start discussing something about a great vision. So I have shared this in the previous open house too. We need to start discussing about something big rather than something mediocre. So always the parents discuss about their wards passing the class 10 and class 12. No, you need to discuss something big. You need to have a great vision. You need to create an atmosphere at home wherein you discuss something positive, something great to happen to the family. Never ever discuss about the struggles you are going through. Even if you are going through some struggling phase, even if you are facing some issues with money or business or your profession, discuss about something which is brighter, which can happen in a brighter side maybe after 2 years or 5 years time. It's always appreciable to discuss the realities, but never ever discuss it in a what to say, in a pessimistic way. Be optimistic. So whatever discussion you have at home, that will lead to a great results in at a later point of time, because your children will be listening to you. They are listening to each and every discussion that is happening at home. So this will lead to the result that is going to have that is going to come after many years. So if you want positive results to happen, discuss something positive at home. If you want a catastrophic results, discuss about the tough situations that you are going through. You can discuss about the tough situation, but in a positive way. That is what I mean to. And always when you discuss, when you call out your children, when you discuss with your children, always come up with something positive. Come up with something that will increase, that will tighten the bond between you and your children. So majority of the time this bond is getting broken. So that's what we are trying to solve with Hash Future School, because traditional schools try to break the bond between a parent and a child. But here we are trying to build that bond. We are trying to make that bond stronger, because you are getting a lot of quality time with your children because they are at home. They don't have any tension of doing some homeworks. They don't have any tension of getting a bus and going to a school. They are with you. If the parents are working, maybe once you are back from work, you can have a quality time with them, because they are free. They are absolutely free. They don't have anything to do after the class hours. They are free to think. They are free to share anything. So whenever you have this time with them, never ever try to criticize them. Try to build a great bond. Try to build that great bond which will last forever, because this is a family. The family is a team working towards a bigger vision. So the team is working towards a bigger vision. Believe me, all your money problems will be sorted out. All your tensions will be sorted out. Nothing. There is nothing. The life is so simple. There is nothing hard or nothing harsh in life. Everything is simple. So you can always have this kind of positive discussion. This kind of positive discussion will create a child who is having a positive outlook towards the world. If you want to bring up a criminal, you can always criticize, you can always punish, you can always treat them in a bad way, and you can bring up that child. So I always believe that the parents over here want to bring a global citizen, want to bring out a future citizen who is thinking in a global scale, who needs to be a problem solver to the world, who is a change maker to the world. So I will always believe that the parents also have the same vision. So be with us and try to build that great bond, and try to share something positive. Try to always appreciate whatever they do. And we need to focus on the strengths. So you might have already received the report card. So the report card will always have more positivities than the negative side, because at Hash Future School we believe that if there is something negative that we see, it's our responsibility to solve that. But if we see something positive, we will share it with you, because the report card will be majority about the positives. So whenever you see some strength in your child, whether he or she is good in creative art, whether he or she is good in sport, whether he or she is a good leader, having a good leadership skill, appreciate that. Focus on that strength. That is called strength-based approach, rather than trying to correct the negatives in them, because it is very difficult to correct a person. It's very difficult to correct a person. But if you focus on the positives, you are going to get great results. So if you want great results for your children, focus on their strength, because they may be good in public speaking, some may be good in art, some may be good in sports, some may be good in some other ways, maybe ideating, or some may be good in technology. So never ever try to build something which they don't have. Maybe it's very good to give them an outlook. That's true. We can give them an outlook about everything. But if they have got some strength, If they have public speaking skill, give them more opportunity for public speaking. Maybe you can take them out to a community meetup and ask them to speak maybe for 5 minutes. You can host some webinars. So this is what webinars is not the responsibility of Hash Future School, because at each and every week we have a webinar. But I always say that you have a computer at home, you have the internet at home. So why don't these children speak? Let them create their own webinars. Use the parents. Please share the posters in your friend circles, in your community circles, so that they get an opportunity, because these people are learning something which others don't learn. So if they can teach Canva, if they can teach some technology aspect, if they can speak about AI, if they can speak about anything. If you see the topics that students choose for the webinar, those are amazing topics. They are speaking about a lot of things because they have got the power of ChatGPT. They have got the power of different tools or the internet with them. So they can host webinars. They can host public speaking events. So even they can teach others. So those are the kind of things we need to focus. If you want to build, if you want to see great success in your children. So this is not something, not a long-term goal. This is a short-term goal. Maybe you can witness this result in 1 year's time. So this is something which the capability is there within each and every child. So focus on their strength. If they are good at sports, try to take them to a local community or a local training center in the evening, so that they can spend some time in sports. Okay, so you can have different approaches, but the strength-based approach is one thing that will create amazing results, that will create great results, and that will create a great human being. And at home, when you discuss about something, always focus on the solution part. So when some discussions happens at Hash Future School about the students, about the behavior of the students, I always tell that let's stop the discussion of discussing negativity and start thinking positive in a positive way. So that brings in a different vibe. If you start discussing about the solutions, if you start discussing about the positive things happening in the world, the entire thing will get shifted. The entire viewpoint will get shifted. The entire thought process will get shifted. So obviously there are some situations in the world where there are wars. Some countries are facing brutal wars and people are getting killed. So how you need to initiate the discussion? You can initiate a discussion in a positive way. You can think about building a great life for them. You can discuss about how to bring in peace. Can everyone please mute? Yeah. So you can discuss about bringing peace for everyone. You can discuss about supporting them in the best way possible, rather than discussing about the wars and the atrocities and the killings and the kind of hatred people have towards each other on the base of community, religion, or the nationality. Discuss about something positive at home. So these children, this generation will start thinking about the positivities, and that will create a positive world. That's the only possible way to create a positive world, because people need support. So we need to discuss about how we can support. So always start discussing about solution. So whether it is exam, if it is an exam situation, discuss about how we can crack the exam in the best possible way, in the easiest way possible. Never ever create tension. Never ever say that the exam is coming next week or happening in 3 months' time and you are not preparing. Never ever go for such a problematic discussion. Discuss about the solution. Ask them to think about the solution. How they can clear the exam. That's their ownership, right? It's not the responsibility of the parent to send them for a tuition. It's not the responsibility of a parent. It's never the responsibility of a parent. It's the responsibility of each and every child or each and every student to clear their exam, because it's their future. It's their future. They will take the step. If they are not taking the right step, they are the ones who are going to suffer. So always discuss about the solution. Always discuss about the strategies that can be brought in and create a harmony at home. And of course, we need to give a lot of ownerships to the children. Never ever think about their age. So people always believe that you can give some responsibility to the child only when he or she is at the age of 20, 25. Maybe after completing graduation or post-graduation. Believe me, they are not going to take the ownership. If you don't give them ownership right now, they are not going to take the ownership later. Believe me, that is going to happen. So if you need to give them some ownership, if you need to give them some responsibility, give them at the age of 6. Give them at the age of 10. Give those responsibility at the age of 15 or whenever, at what the age they are in. Then they will start taking ownership. Learning for exam, it's their ownership. Clearing exams, it's their ownership. Maybe at the age of 15, paying their school fees, it's their own, it's it's their responsibility. So don't think that I am sharing something which is not possible. It's possible. It's possible in a way, in a world where we are living in. So that kind of ownership, they are ready to take. If I ask these students if they are ready to take the ownership, I know, I'm pretty sure that each and everyone will raise their hands. The parents are the ones who are stopping them from taking the ownership. So once they come up with something, some possible points wherein they are ready to take the ownership, share that ownership with them. Include them in your household chores. So even after repeated requests, we could see that many of the students are not supporting their parents. Many of them are not supporting their parents in household chores because the mother is saying that it's my responsibility to cook. The father says that it's my responsibility to bring the money for you. Or the parents are collectively saying that it's our responsibility to take care of you. No, it's a collective responsibility. If it is a home, it's a collective responsibility of each and everyone. Whether it be someone who are of age 5 or 6, or somebody who is of age 75 or 80. It's a collective responsibility. You need to take that responsibility at any age. So that brings in great ownership. That builds great citizens. That builds great future citizens. So you need to involve them in household chores. You will have to give them some responsibility. So if, for example, one thing that I practice at home is like if there are some electrical equipments to be maintained, or if there is, we need to fit a fan, or we need to change the light, I always give this to my children. They are the one who does better than me. So these are the kind of some ownerships that you can give. Never ever think that they will be electrocuted. They will be electrocuted if they work with electricity. But guide them in a proper way. Tell them that there are methods to take care of not being electrocuted. So you can do this at your ownership, but you need to take care of these kind of steps. So giving ownership is very much crucial. And we'll have to allow them to try and fail. This is what parents always give the message to their children that you need not try anything right now because you are too young to try. Let them try. If it is legal, okay. If it is illegal, don't allow them to try. But whatever is legal, allow them to try and fail and get up and fail again, get up and fail again and be successful. Okay. So if you allow them to fail, if you allow them to try, if you accept failure as a learning process, that creates amazing learners. That particular step create amazing learners, amazing future entrepreneurs, amazing future citizens. So this is one way we can allow our children. I don't know how many parents are listening to me, but believe me, if you take these steps right now, you will be able to bring up a great individual, a great future citizen. You will be able to witness amazing results. That's how great results come. Somebody who takes care of the talent, somebody who is able to appreciate what the young generation is doing, they will create a future generation. The young generation, once they get appreciated, no, there is no limit in their performance. There is no limit. And if there is no limit, means you need not spend much for their future education, because they will get recognized at a very early age, and they will get grants and scholarships to learn in the future. So that is going to happen. So if you don't allow them to try right now, and if you don't allow them to fail right now, they are not going to learn. So if you want to build a great future citizen, you'll have to allow them to try and fail again and come back later. Okay, it's not only about failures. I'm telling about the learnings from failures. And we'll have to set realistic goals. So the goals should not be something mediocre, something which is like, for example, it should not be something very minimal which can be tied to an age group. Should be something which is great. Have a great vision. Have a great vision of becoming an astronaut. Have a great vision of colonizing Mars. Have a great vision of building something amazing. So once you set some goals, you can have some realistic steps. So some goals will be, some goals or visions will be something bigger, but in between that, you need to set some realistic goals. So one of the students was sharing his aspiration to be an entrepreneur. So when he wants to an entrepreneur, he's of the opinion that he need not go behind the academics and clear class 10, class 12 and degree, but he's doing nothing. Okay, so that is not going to work. If you are someone who is saying that I need not clear class 10 or class 12 or degree only because I want to be an entrepreneur, you will have to start right now, because there are different ways to be an entrepreneur. But if you have an academic background, that is going to help you out. If you have an academic background from London School of Economics, or if you have an academic background from MIT or IITs, it's going to help you out, because majority of the funding happens in that sector. Okay, so if you want to be a great entrepreneur who is going to bring in a great change, you'll have to go through the academics. Even if you don't go through the conventional academics, you'll have to go through some hackathons. You'll have to go for some events. You'll have to go for some business meetups. So yesterday, my son Amin was attending some session in Kerala Startup Mission, wherein the American Council was Council was giving some kind of training in communication, business communication. So those kind of opportunities you can tap. So set realistic goal and celebrate the effort. Never ever wait for the final result to come. Celebrate the effort. That's where we can change. You can make a big change. Start appreciating the efforts that they put in. Never ever wait for that championship to be won. If somebody is putting in an effort, if you could always witness that at Hashpito School, right? Because whenever somebody is putting in an effort, we are appreciating that, because these small steps will create great results. It's about atomic habits, right? So small efforts, if you start appreciating the efforts, you are going to reach that goal which is which you think is not realistic. Because you can always set a goal which is unrealistic, but you can always have a discussion in between. You can have some like milestones in between which is realistic. So that's how people Elon Musk built a SpaceX. People told that when he started with SpaceX 12 years back, people like Neil Armstrong and the people from NASA, they told that it's impossible. But right now, NASA is behind Elon Musk to bring back Sunita Williams from space, right? So that is what somebody believes that is not realistic. It's their mediocre thinking that is limiting them. So never ever believe that something is impossible. Even Hashpito School is a concept where some people still believe, 99% of the people still believe that this is not possible. So when we go to some kind of meetups or some kind of discussion, we get a lot of questions. So all these questions are centered on the impossibilities of such a system. But we believe in that greater vision, and we really appreciate each and every child who is here. To support us, each and every family who is here to support us. So that makes the goal achievable, and that makes the goal realistic. And we'll have to encourage open communication, wherein the children can come to you as a parent and discuss anything. Because if they are hiding something from you, fearing that you will beat them, that will cut the communication. So we'll have to ask them to communicate whatever happens at school, whatever happens in their social circles, even social media. Social media is a space wherein there are a lot of dangers, but there are a lot of other opportunities too. So we don't restrict social media to our students, but we want them to use it in a constructive way. They want to use it in a constructive way. You will have to encourage open communication. So this open communication will lead your children to discuss whatever is happening in the social space, in the public space, or in the family space. So if they are able to share those things with you, That is going to create amazing results. So we need to encourage open communication. So once you have received the report cards, discuss, sit with them, sit with your children, identify the positives, because I believe that that report card is somewhere around 80 to 90% is correct, because I have gone through those report cards in my children's case. So I believe that that is somewhere that is shedding light to 80 to 90% of that result is somewhat realistic. So if you start discussing with your children on those report cards, if you start discussing about their positives, if you start discussing about their strength, of utilizing their strength in a better way, I think that is going to create a great result. So you'll have to take some time, because that this discussion is not something that can be completed in an hour's time. It may take months, but take a printout of that report. Unfortunately, we are able to share only the digital soft copy of that. But once you get that, take a printout of that. Sit with your ward and try to discuss. If you are not able to understand something, come back to us. Come back to the admin or the facilitators and discuss with them. Unless and until you get convinced, discuss those reports with your facilitator. I'm asking to the parents. Okay, even if the students get to know the reports, I'm really happy for that too, because if the students are able to analyze the result report card and come up with something positive, some kind of short-term goals or long-term goals, which can help them to build something great, that is really appreciable. So go through those report cards, encourage an open communication, foster a discussion, and come up with great solutions. So let's all create a great world. Let's all create a meaningful world where people are happy, people lives in harmony, and people create, each and everyone create a solution for the problems that the humanity is facing. So coming on to some of the achievements, our director Rabina Shihabuddin was actually selected for the Elevate Her investment pitch, and this is one of the this is the first time that she is appearing for such an event. So this is a message to you and the mothers over here. This is an opportunity. The world is full of opportunities. If somebody who is graduated and sitting simply at home, of somebody who is in a profession and need to change the profession, just explore the opportunities. And she got some training for around a week, and she got selected to the last 5 out of the 10 people who were selected for this program. She got selected. Unfortunately, we were not in a position to pitch for the investment, so we rejected that. We rejected that opportunity of going for the investment pitch, and it was another 5 team which got into the finals. But ours was one of the pitch which was approved by Kerala Startup Mission. So we have got amazing opportunities. So even the last day's event, the event from American Council, it was open for entrepreneurs. So this kind of opportunities. So we always share the opportunities. The Olympiad and the competitive exams team always share all the opportunities with the parents. So once you get to know these opportunities, there is some money conclave that is coming up. There is an investment, there is an ideathon that is coming up. So you can team up with your children and contribute those kind of events. Okay. And we were featured. We were lucky enough to get featured in the Week magazine. Week is one of the national dailies. They took an interview with the directors. They took an interview from the students too. And I really appreciate Jenna and Siddharth for contributing, for sharing their viewpoints. So this is an unbiased report, because this report always also covers about the kind of questions that people have about this kind of a new system. It's not only apart from the other reports which just published only the positivities what we give, they took time to interview our students too. So they understood what are the pros and what are the cons of the system, and they have included in the report. So we are really happy to share that. And 32 students from Hash Future School submitted. So this is an effort. They never won any prize, but this is an effort where this is not taken by any of the student. I can tell that any of the student in a school in Kerala might have taken this effort. So 32 students have submitted their branding ideas. So they got an idea how to support a brand. So they got a great learning. Maybe they might not have won a result, but they might have got an idea of how to take it forward. And congratulations to Ahmed Faz for securing first place in singing competition. And congratulations to Rosario for winning the state level Kalolsavam, B grade in state level Kalolsavam for English poem recitation. And congratulations to Ihan Bakar for winning C grade in Agila Kerala Janasagyam pencil drawing competition. Everything, because it's not only about technology. Hash Future School is not only about technology. It's about arts. It's about sports. It's about everything. So once you see some kind of opportunities, tap it. Take your children to those venues. Go with them and achieve those results. Congratulations to Muhammad Amir for winning first place in the the 2024 UMAI Qatar Inter Club Championship for Kung Fu and Wushu. And Shreya Suraj, congratulations for successfully completing the level 2 in gymnastics. And Muhdia Fatima, she took a community initiative. She went to her alumnus. She went to her alma mater where sorry, it got disconnected. 1 second. Let me share the screen. One second, give me 2 minutes of time to open the presentation. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. So I would really appreciate Muhdia Fatima because she went to her alma mater and she took classes for Canva and AI tools. And the school have now requested her to take another session for teachers. So these are the kind of opportunities our students have because they have got the power of technology with them. They know what others don't know. So please utilize these kind of opportunities in your neighborhood too. Another appreciation for Muhammad Amir again for being a speaker at the Indian Elite Club Qatar. And congratulations to Aisha Aiza for participating in elocution and card making competition in the Indian School Fest organized by Riyadh KMCC. So our students are shining better, not only in some areas, but all across the globe. So these are the kind of opportunities our students have explored. And these are some of the community meetups. So coming on to the community meetups, we don't take any initiative from our end, but the parents are taking a lot of initiative. I really thank each and every parent who took the initiative to conduct a meeting in Qatar, and many of our students and parents participated in that. And the meeting at Bengaluru, which was initiated by the students and the parents. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend that, but one of our facilitators attended that. So this is another meetup that had happened in Bengaluru, and I really thank the parents and the community for creating this vibe, which is very much required for the journey of Hash Future School. So thank you. I'm I'll share the stars of the month. 1 second. So this is the star of the month. What? Congratulations to each and everyone who have won this award as the stars of the month. And each and every month, we could see new faces coming up. So that is a kind of competitive spirit we have at Hash Future School. And I believe that even if you are not showcased here, I believe that each and everyone has got the right talent to be here, or the right talent to be a superstars. So I really appreciate each and everyone, and really congratulate each and everyone. And after going through the reports that were generated by our system about our students, I am really happy that each and everyone are shining stars in their own way, and it's our responsibility at Hash Future School, and the parents, the combined efforts of the parents and the students and the community, which is going to create amazing result. I wish each and everyone all the very best. Thank you.